When most people hear the word smart contracts, their mind immediately goes to Ethereum, and that makes sense. Ethereum was the first blockchain to make smart contracts mainstream, and it opened the door for thousands of decentralized apps. But here's the problem. Almost every blockchain that came after Ethereum tried to copy it. They reused Ethereum's account model. They reused Ethereum's EVM. They even copied Ethereum's limitations. ALEPHIUM took a very different path. Instead of copying, it rewrote the playbook from scratch. And that decision might be the reason why ALEPHIUM is one of the most promising blockchains for developers and users alike. Let's break this down. Ethereum's design is powerful, but it comes with risks. The account-based model makes contracts flexible, but also very error-prone. One small bug can lead to millions of dollars drained from a protocol. We've all seen the headlines: hacked DeFi platforms, rug pulls, exploits that ruin entire ecosystems. In fact, billions have been lost because of vulnerabilities in Ethereum-style smart contracts. ALEPHIUM said, what if we build something safer? What if we give developers tools that reduce risk, but still allow powerful applications? That's where UTXO comes in. ALEPHIUM builds its contracts on top of the UTXO model, the same foundation Bitcoin uses. UTXO stands for Unspent Transaction Output. It's a way of keeping track of coins that's simple, predictable, and secure. ALEPHIUM extended this into Stateful UTXO, or SUTXO. This makes it possible to create complex smart contracts, but with the reliability of the Bitcoin model. In simple terms, it combines Ethereum's flexibility with Bitcoin's safety. But ALEPHIUM didn't stop there. Most projects that build on Ethereum just reuse the EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine. The EVM is basically the environment where smart contracts run. It's powerful, but it has limitations. It was designed years ago, and those limitations still haunt developers today. ALEPHIUM decided to build its own virtual machine, a system tailored specifically to its architecture. This VM is optimized for sharding, for parallel processing, and for the SUTXO model. That means developers aren't stuck with the baggage of Ethereum's old design. They get something fresh, lean, and built for scalability from the ground up. And on top of that, ALEPHIUM created its own smart contract language. Ethereum contracts are mostly written in Solidity, a language that's powerful but also easy to mess up. Solidity bugs have caused some of the biggest disasters in crypto history. ALEPHIUM's new language is designed to reduce those risks, making it easier for developers to write contracts that are secure, predictable, and less prone to error. Here's why this matters. In crypto, trust is everything. If users can't trust the contracts they're interacting with, adoption will never go mainstream. By rethinking the smart contract model, ALEPHIUM makes the developer experience smoother and the user experience safer. And when apps are safer, more people are willing to use them. Now, some people will ask, why reinvent the wheel? Why not just copy Ethereum's EVM like everyone else? The answer is simple. Copying Ethereum means copying its problems. High risk of bugs, limitations in scaling, and a system that was never designed for the kind of performance ALEPHIUM is targeting. By starting fresh, ALEPHIUM isn't tied down by those old problems. It's free to innovate. And this fits perfectly with ALEPHIUM's bigger vision. Remember, ALEPHIUM isn't just about smart contracts. It's about scalability through block flow sharding. It's about efficiency through proof of less work. It's about building a blockchain that can handle real-world adoption, not just short-term hype. Its custom VM and smart contract language are another piece of that puzzle. A way of making sure the foundation is strong enough to handle the future. When you put it all together, you start to see the bigger picture. ALEPHIUM is not trying to be another Ethereum. It's not trying to be another Solana. It's not trying to be another hype-driven chain. It's building its own path. And in doing so, it gives developers tools they've never had before. Tools that could make decentralized apps safer, faster, and more scalable than ever. So here's the takeaway. While most projects are stuck playing catch-up, copying Ethereum and hoping for the best, ALEPHIUM is building something original, its own VM, its own language, its own model for smart contracts. And that originality could be the key to its long-term success. Because in the end, the blockchains that last are not the ones that copy. They're the ones that innovate. And ALEPHIUM is proving that it's not afraid to rewrite the rules of the game. If you're a developer, it might be time to take a serious look at what ALEPHIUM has built.